We have just completed the Golgi apparatus, the functions of the Golgi body. We have seen that the Golgi body is forming some packed vesicles, and these are the packed vesicles that are produced from the Golgi bodies that are given out from the maturing phase of the Golgi bodies. These are known as lysosomes. Lysosomes contain specific enzymes inside them. We will just be discussing the lysosomes in a short period. Lyso means splitting, soma means body. Matlab these bodies, they are going to digest specific materials. These lysosomes also act as food vacuoles when they swallow some food, when they take in some food inside them, then they digest the food and then they remove the useful material from the food. It is a single membrane bound cytoplasmic organelle. Now this is very important. Endoplasmic reticulum was double membrane. Golgi bodies are double membrane, but lysosomes are single membrane. They are single membrane bound cytoplasmic organelles, means they are present inside the cytoplasm. They are made up of a single membrane. They were isolated by D. Dubé in 1949. A foreign particle enters the lysosome. The lysosome contains hydrolytic enzymes. Let me go to the board and write down for you people. The lysosome contains hydrolytic enzymes. Hydrolytic enzymes, simple for you at present. No detail at present. सिर्फ आप ये समझें कि hydrolytic enzymes जो है ना, they are, you can say, digesting enzymes. Enzymes that digest. Okay, enzymes that can break down materials, enzymes that digest, enzymes that can break down materials. If I am going very fast, please do tell me. Hydrolytic enzymes that digest or break down materials, that digest or break down food particles into smaller particles so that they can be used by the body. These enzymes are all present inside the lysosomes. These lysosomes, they are produced from the Golgi apparatus. They pinch off ka matlab they cut off from the Golgi apparatus, and the Golgi apparatus, after cutting off, they are packed in a membrane, and then they function as specific organelles. Okay, now let us go back to the presentation again. This is a short topic and it will just take 5 to 10 minutes and it will be completed. This is involved in phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means the eating process of the cell, in which the cell is taken in solid material and digesting it. Okay? Pinocytosis means drinking of the cell, where the cell is going to drink materials. Okay? Any foreign object that gains entry into the cell, any foreign object that gains entry into the cell is immediately engulfed by the lysosome. Any foreign object that gains entry into the cell is immediately engulfed by the lysosomes. It is broken down into simple digestible pieces by the hydrolytic enzymes. The simple sacs are rich in acid phosphatase. Now, enzymes, जब हम लिखते हैं, when we write enzymes, most of the enzymes have ASE written at the end. Acid phosphatase and several other hydrolytic enzymes are present inside the lysosomes. This is a very important slide. It is involved in phagocytosis. Any foreign object that gains entry into the cell is immediately engulfed by the lysosome. It is completely broken down into simple digestible pieces. Simple sacs rich in acid phosphatase and several other hydrolytic enzymes are present inside the Golgi body. The processed enzymes are budded off as Golgi vesicles and they are called primary lysosomes. These are MCQ questions. Note down these questions. The processed enzymes are budded off as Golgi vesicles and are called primary lysosomes. Processed enzymes are budded off as Golgi vesicles and they are called primary lysosomes. Lysosomes contain those enzymes which can digest the phagocytized food, swallow food, the engulfed food. Okay? Now, this is the same question that I had gave you in the previous lecture. Lysosomes protect the cells from invading organisms or other foreign objects which are engulfed in the cell as phagocytic vacuoles. These fuse with the primary lysosomes to form digestive vacuole, which is also known as a food vacuole. Now the secondary lysosome, in which various enzymes digest the components of the vacuole. Now look here. From the rough endoplasmic reticulum towards the forming phase, and from the forming phase, the primary lysosome is produced. The primary lysosome unites with the piece of food that has come in, and then it is going to digest that piece of food. Sometimes the lysosome engulfs the damaged material, the damaged organelle, and digests it and breaks it down. This is known as the cell death or cell apoptosis. Cell apoptosis is the natural death of the cell, programmed death process of the cell. Let me write it on the board for you. Apoptosis. We have two concepts in the cell, that is the cell apoptosis. Cell apoptosis is a natural phenomenon. Okay. Cell apoptosis is a natural phenomenon and it is a controlled cell death. Our body manages the old cells and kills the old cells all by itself. Cell apoptosis is actually mainly the function of the lysosomes. These lysosomes, they digest the worn out parts of our body. Then there is another one which is known as necrosis. Necrosis is actually accidental death of our body cells due to some toxin. स्नेक वेनम है या स्कॉर्पियन का जो पॉइजन है जिसकी वजह से आपके बॉडी के सेल्स जो हैं सम ऑफ देम वो मर जाते हैं. ठीक है, एक्सीडेंटल डेथ, दैट इज नोन एज नेक्रोसिस. दिस इज नॉट अ नेचुरल phenomenon. This is an induced cell death. Cell apoptosis is a natural cell death phenomenon which is a part of our body and it keeps on maintaining our body cells. Healthy cells stay alive. Now this is a function of the lysosome. It is engulfing the damaged organelle in the cell and more new organelles are produced. This is the normal cell apoptosis procedure. They are involved in autophagy, self-eating. During this process, some old and worn out parts of the cell, such as old mitochondria, are digested. This is an explanation of cell apoptosis. In this way, materials of the cell may be recycled and the cell may be renewed. These enzymes can also result in degeneration of the cell and may also occur during some developmental processes. Lysosomes also release enzymes for extracellular digestion. Some enzymes are released outside the cell, some remain inside the cell. Now, this we will do in the next class. Okay? Because our class time jo hai, it is running out. So we are going to end the class over here and we're going to call it a day. If you have any questions, please do ask me. If you have any questions, please ask me. You can ask me the questions. You can give me a questions in your text box. Okay. So if you do not have any questions, then it's okay. Then we can end the class over here.